All right. You're putting the whole page. Is that what?
Yeah. No, the first 1, 2, 3, up until this measure right here.
Okay.
So,
You want to just show me what you got?
sure. Not very much, but I'll.
Just take it around here. A little slower.
All right. Oops. And then 1, 2, 3. I saw it one more time.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Not too bad.
I was like, wow, my rhythm is off on a lot of spots.
That's okay. And so the rolls are actually pretty good. Something that I would tell you to focus on is maybe keep the fingers on the stick a little bit more, because it looks like you might be doing a little bit more of a pinch roll. And that's going to help out like sustaining the roll a little bit more with the. That's going to help really sustain it more, because if you're trying to do a pinch roll, it's harder to control it. So let's just look at this first line. I think you said the drags would be extra credit.
Oh, okay, because I was wondering what those were, because I couldn't fit them in. So it goes da 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 da.
Yeah. And we'll try to cover those later, maybe. So let's just work on these first 4 bars. 1, 2, 3 bars. Yeah. Okay. So just play the first 2 bars. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah. And 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I need to go. Buzz, 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 tap.
Yeah, buzz, 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 tap. That's all right. Yeah. All of your roll subdivisions were really good. I did take it a little bit slower than like the actual performance tempo, but you had the subdivisions correct, which is the important bit.
Just look.
That's okay. Okay. So with the flam, you're getting one stick lower than the other, which is good. But you should work on hitting it and then rebounding it a little bit more, because I feel like you might be controlling the stick too much, because you're staying down and then you have to lift up to play the roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
you kind of want to like not control the stick as much. You have to like lose control, gain control.
So when I go like. Wait. Is that right over here?
Yeah, you have. I just didn't do the buzzes.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Let's just take out the buzzes.
Okay.
So we're just playing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think you're adding an extra 16 right there. So after you do the 4 16 notes, really feel the space right there.
So I go, but up, 1 E and the 2, so just get rid of the 16s.
Yep. Yeah, because technically this would be a drag, and so what it would sound like is so it's more like race notes other than like da 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 da.
Okay,
that makes sense. But for right now, we're just gonna take all of those drags or roughs out.
Okay, so da 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 da. Yeah, perfect. Now you just have to add the buzzes in. Okay.
Yep.
doing that same
Yeah,
thing.
it might be a little bit easier because I see the sticks are coming out a little bit. If you put them right here down the middle of your hand, it's going to be easier to control with the fingers.
Like this way?
Yeah, perfect, awesome, yeah. Because you want to be able to like have the fingers control it, and it's harder for the fingers to control it if you're holding it like out, because then the mass of your hand isn't like over it. But your fingers have more control like this than like this.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like this?
Yeah, perfect,
Okay.
yeah.
Is that a flam or is that at the same time? I couldn't really. I need to wait. Da, brrr, da, da, da. Okay.
Do-do-do-do-da. Yeah, awesome. So an easy way to work through these rhythms would be to like sing them like da 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 da. Because if you can do it with your mouth, then you can probably do it with your hands too.
Sure. So da dee 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 da 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 da.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So now let's move on to the next measure. Cha do 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 da da da.
Okay.
We're just
And
gonna
should
keep
I
that.
do like right, or right, left, right, or whatever? Or so maybe da da. So da 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 da. Or can I just go?
I definitely wouldn't want to do like multiple
Okay.
16 notes like we did. I would, with 16 notes for this one, you're probably always going to want to alternate them. I don't see a place where you want to do like paradiddle or like multiple notes in a row. But as far as the eighth notes go, I would try alternating if you can, because that's what's going to give you like the best sound, the best phrasing.
Okay.
But if you really can't, and just doing like basically right hand eighth notes, and then adding in the 16 notes of your left hand. If you can only do that, that's fine too.
Okay. All right. So I'll just try it right on until I go.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Okay.
You want to like make sure you give space at this chord note, so it's.
Okay. It's so strange because it's so hard to hear that space because like as an instrumental, it's like we can play that chord note da and then move on as opposed to just going da or da 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 brr, da, da. You know, it's like we fill it. It's like I have to actually fill that space with silence now. You know.
Yeah, that's what's kind of interesting about like note reading with snare.
It's just so different. All right, so why did I do that?
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
Something else I'm noticing a little bit is that every time you do a roll, you're like, which might look really cool for like a visual effect.
I don't even know how to do
that's not really what you're going for. So I had to control it with the wrist a little bit more.
So you like.
I'm controlling the roll with my wrist and my fingers because I'm controlling the strokes with my wrist because I'm going da 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 da. But in order to get the buzzes, I'm just kind of applying pressure, although it's not the word I really want to use, but it's basically applying pressure to control the stick.
Okay.
Buzzes. Yeah. Because you just want to make sure that like your index and your forefinger aren't like pinching the stick,
Okay.
or else you're going to get carpal tunnel.
All right, so this is the center. I should be hitting right off center, right?
Yep, that's correct. Awesome. Yeah, that's really good. Let's move on to the next measure.
So brr da brr da da da.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a pro.
That
Awesome.
was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was,
And
yeah.
then,
Like I said, it's easier to like sing it and then play it.
yeah, so I'm just gonna put it in. Well, this one's where brr da da brr da brr da da brr da.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Okay. What the heck?
Yeah, next measure.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Now check your dynamic out.
Forte.
So this was mezzo forte. So you're for this first bit, you're like. For this one though.
Oh wow, I was playing so much quieter.
Yeah, really grandiose. You're not gonna break the drum.
All right.
Yeah. So that was pretty good. I
I
would
drop down.
kind of watch out when you're hitting the snare drum because it looks like your hands are kind of straying away a little bit. So you're gonna get like two different sounds out of the drum. So you can like hear the difference between my hands.
Yeah.
You don't want that when you play snare drum.
Okay.
It should sound like you're playing everything with one hand.
Okay.
Get like a really consistent sound.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all the right rhythm and everything. And then you play the next two bars, as difficult as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your flams are sounding pretty good though.
That's awesome. I'm keeping him.
I know Matt's been helping you out.
Yeah. Yep. He enjoys it.
Yeah.
He really does. He's a pretty passionate player. So, which is cool. And then this is where I'm starting to get a little trouble with all the ties. So da 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 da, right? Or
So try taking out the rolls.
so da da
Da da da da da da da da da da da da da da da da da.
da 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 da. Or I should
Pretty close.
include the roll, but okay. So
Yeah, you're taking out like the buzz strokes, but you're
Okay.
keeping the bass rhythm in.
So this would be 4/16 notes on that roll, or the buzz.
Just two.
Oh, because you
Yeah.
subdivided. Gotcha. So da 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 da.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So 14 here, 14. So. Oh, I can see. Look at how far I was holding my sticks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow. All right. Shoot. Da 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 da. So.
Pretty close. I think you're cutting out on these 16 notes here and just going right to the 8th note.
Okay.
So really feel that like quarter note pulse.
Okay.
Just don't let me hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You play
Okay.
16 notes.
Yep. And then digga da, and then da da brr da brr da brr. Oh shoot. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Sorry. 4. Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm the buzzes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
cool. Next bar.
So brr da 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 da. Okay. I'll just go.
Start right on the. You don't need to play
Okay.
the pickups, yeah.
So would I play a?
What I would do for that is you're still gonna do alternate sticking because you're still gonna see. But with this flam, you're just gonna have the left hand do the gray still. But right here, you can also do a paradiddle. Well, it's right, left, right, right. Because that would also make sense so that the right hand could just stay up and the left hand just does the gray note.
Okay. So it'd be.
It's 14.
Okay.
Play out.
Or so.
Yeah.
So for this one, I just go buzz buzz tap, tap, brap, tap, tap. Okay. Right.
Cool.
Whew.
Now let's go on to this measure.
Brr-da, brr-da, brr-da,
Yeah,
da,
it's
da,
pretty
da. Okay. Ooh, I think I was going too low with my hands.
Yeah. I also would watch out because it looks like you're reaching out to the drum a little bit. Yeah, but you also don't want to pull back your elbows. It's about like being very comfortable.
I think that feels okay right there. Hopefully. Okay. Should I have my hands like this a little bit more?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you want your hands to be as flat as possible, but this rim is a little bit taller than other rims,
Okay.
so it might feel a little bit uncomfortable.
So then,
Wait.
yep.
Yeah,
Oh, I need
yeah.
to go brr-da, da.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and then you just have, I think it's stopping right there. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We got
Actually, that wasn't as hard as I thought.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just confused with the rules. I don't know.
Yeah, when you break it down and then like sing through it and then play through it, like it's a lot easier than I think it is. So let's try, see if we can go from here to, let's say, end right here.
Okay. Oh boy.
1, 2, ready? Yeah, that was really good. Make sure that when you hit this forte, you really come up, and so that like if someone's sitting in the audience, they're like, "Oh, he just got louder."
Okay.
Because like they're obviously not gonna have a score.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, we always want to exaggerate dynamics, even though the drum might sound really loud.
Yeah. There we go.
Cool. Let's continue from here and go all the way up to the end.
All right. Ooh, I just didn't have enough control. This is where I always have trouble, I think.
Okay. So basically, all this is, and then you're continuing the 16 notes after it.
I think it's coming off this like the buzz. So, what should I go? And then continue with the left hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Pretty close. Yeah. I think you might have played a couple extra 16 notes or something happened in there. But yeah, how you came off the roll was good. That was good. Because basically all you're playing is, except with a roll on this one. But yeah, that sounded pretty good. Cool. Let's start back from the 2/4.
Yep.
I think that's a forte. Yeah.
Shoot.
Da, 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 da. Yeah. And then obviously we're going to end right there.
Sure.
Cool.
So actually, I think I just obviously have to practice that some more too.
Yeah.
But okay, I didn't suck as horribly as I thought, but I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. I'd really focus on working these 3 measures out a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I mean, compared to all the other measures, they look a lot more difficult.
Sure. Okay. All right. Sounds good. And then should we do the marimba one now or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then if we want, we can look over the drags a little bit.
Oh yeah, is that extra credit to do or no? Do I have to do them for the thing? What are you doing for the drags anyway? Like, how do you go up?
You can either do alternate, which is like, you just like throwing the 6 down really fast, but the grace notes have to be quieter than the actual note. So yeah, I'll do that better. That's one way to do them, or you can do them as a double. So yeah. And for your sake, I'll probably recommend the double one.
Okay,
so it's gonna be a little bit easier. Yeah, that's pretty close. You just don't want to do da 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 because you're at it. Yeah, it's just 2 notes, so you'd be doing. And so.
Stop it. Dang it. Dig it at dot.
Yeah, I would just like work on that double stroke, so that you can just, and then just like grab a pad if you have one.
Sure.
or like get the Studios pad, and just work on getting that double stroke, so you can feel that bounce. Because ultimately, you want to keep this rhythm, and these grace notes just come in like right before the beat starts.
How do you do a double stroke? Okay.
So what I do is basically I strike the instrument, and then my fingers control the stick to kind of like push the stick a little bit farther to get another bounce out of it. Yeah, but you want to like have the like it all comes from the fingers. I could see it better another time. Yeah, it might help a little bit more if you pull the stick like ahead in your hand a little. Yeah, there we go.
This way?
Yeah, because like if your fingers are this high on the stick, then like you need to apply more pressure to control it. But the farther they are, the more power that your fingers are going to have. Yeah. Don't think of your fingers as like grabbing the stick and pulling it. Think of them as just like controlling the space between your palm and the stick. Because ultimately, you don't want to grab the stick because you don't want to wrap your fingers around it. You just want the fingers to apply pressure to close and open the space.
Okay.
And then just like focusing on always keeping like your fingers on the stick. Okay. Did you take a lesson with Dave?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yep, once. Yeah, and it was I didn't even get to double strokes that day.
Okay.
But I'm so nervous to teach my students double strokes because I can't even do them yet.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, there's like a lot of like books and a lot of methods to doing it, but the one that we teach obviously is the one that we think is best.
Sure.
But,
and that's the way you guys do them right there, like the dot, the dot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all controlled using the fingers. Yeah. Yeah. It just takes a lot of time to like develop and really like get a hand of.
Sure.
But
Okay. All right.
yeah, that sounds pretty good.
That one. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah.
And then there's the marimba one.
Okay.
And then, can I borrow a set of mounts for that?
Yeah. I got some up.
I've only done the bottom one in class.
Okay. Do you want to do the? Wasn't one a rolls one? Yeah, the bottom
Yeah.
was a rolls.
Oh, I get to choose, don't I? Yeah. I don't have to do both.
Yep.
I kind of want to do number one, but maybe it's hard to do number. I don't know. But I think like I don't know. Rolls are a little harder for me. So maybe if I did number two, I can I just have to know the notes first. like. So then obviously it'd be.
And you'll probably be in the upper octave and not be in the lower
Okay.
one.
So it'd be this one right here, or this one.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh, it's just species. Okay.
Something that'll also help is if, like maybe sometime after this lesson, between this lesson and the exam, yeah, there. You write in like stickings, so every time you play this, you play it the same way.
Okay.
It's gonna feel a lot better.
Can I work on some things with you right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So from the beginning, right, left.
Yeah, that's what I would.
Yeah. Right, left, and then BC.
For right there, I'd do right, left, or left, right, left. Because then it's just. Oh, you're playing the top line.
Oh, I see. Oh, right here. Yeah, I like they were the same notes. Yeah, right, left, and then left, right, left. Okay. I keep thinking it's ba-da-da. Yep.
Yeah, something that might help you control the mounts a little bit more, because you're like, come on. It's hard to control it when you're like coming up like that. Like, feel free to just like stay close to the bar, because that's where you're getting like the best sound from.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. And then play with the sticking with that one. I would start with the left hand and just alternate.
And then I repeat. Do. Yep.
Yep. Same thing.
And then same thing again.
Yeah. And then it changes the last time.
And then, oh, sorry. And then, oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
actually not as hard as I thought.
Mm.
It might be actually easier than the first one or second one. In terms of like the rolls is like all over. So, sorry, I don't know.
That's okay. Awesome. Yeah, and with phrasing for this, naturally, like you're playing these 4 bars perfectly. But then when it gets to this repetition, like no one wants to hear, these like 8 bars like sound the same every time you play them. So what I would do is play the first 4 almost identical. And then get a little bit louder. And then start to get a little bit quieter.
Ah, like that. I need to actually make sound though. Then,
Yeah.
okay.
And then you repeat, and then you do it super loud.
All right. I'll keep asking on the line. We are in unison the entire time. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. All right. Can I try it one more time?
Yeah. This is the forte one?
Yeah.
Play it. Strike from the wrist, because you get better volume and better tone by using good technique. Because if you're using the arm, I can get the same volume just by using my wrist, but with better tone.
Like that?
Yeah. Might be better. Maybe we switch them out.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta play it.
Right. Cool.
There it is.
Should we play it together now?
Sure. You want me to play my part?
Yeah.
All right.
So. Cool. Sounds cool. I mean, I think it's right.
Yeah, and I'll be there during the day of the exams to like run through it with you together.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like this is the last time we're gonna.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no.
All right. It's actually, once I heard the solfege, I was like, do, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, and things like that.
Yeah.
So that was pretty easy there.
If you can like get like the sound in your head and then say the stickings with it, it's gonna feel a lot more comfortable. So if you're like right, left, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, and then like say the phrasing along with it,
Sure.
it's also gonna help you develop being comfortable with this.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Jake.
Yeah.
Is
You
there
have any
anything
questions?
Well, the double stroke roll, I gotta practice.
Matt can help you with that.
Oh yeah, he's trying. He is so patient with me. I'm like, Matt, I just don't get it, you know. And other than that, this is obviously the Marine Buzz Post was iPhone. I knew I made that distinction because that would be a. Oh, that's not an iPhone either, is it?
No.
That's a Marimba still, right?
No.
Vibraphone.
Yeah. There we go.
Vibraphone.
Yeah.
So Vibraphones are the ones that are smaller than Marimbas, but they're
They're usually either silver or gold.
Got it.
The two ones that we have are gold, but I played on silver ones before. But they're always going to have that pedal.
the pedal. Okay, and the Marimba will not.
No.
Because it already
Yeah.
kind of echoes like
Yeah.
that.
Marimbas are like the longest keyboard, unless you're looking at some weird ass xylophone.
Yeah.
Or a really small marimba.
Yeah.
But
Well, I appreciate it, Jake.
Yeah,
What can I help put away?
if you just want like the cover on the marimba
Sure.
and slide it in there.
Yep.
Take care of the snare drum.
First I thought you got all this professional stuff out. I'm like,